Hello and Assalamualaikum to everyone. Now my group and have arrived at Planetarium Negara. So let's join us.
The National Planetarium of Malaysia is a blue dome structure that is situated on top of a hill in the Lake Gardens at Jalan Perdana, Kuala Lumpur. It is about 120,000 square feet in area.
For the admission charge, it is free for all visitors, including senior citizens and people with disability, to see exhibition gallery in the Planetarium Negara. And for the Planetarium show and spaceport or simulator ride, the visitor need to pay according to the category. Which now I will share the operation hour for Planetarium Negara. So they're open on Tuesday until Sunday from 9 AM until 4:30 PM. And they will close on public holiday and every Monday.
Nama saya Nur Fatih Tazudin daripada kumpulan untuk awet Planetarium Negara. Boleh saya tahu nama Encik siapa?
My name is Muhammad Zamri Shah bin Mastur. I'm a scientific officer at Planetarium Negara.
So, for the first question, how did Planetarium Negara stay updated with the information to visitors? Is it current and accurate?
For information at Planetarium Negara, we have two kind of services to the public or visitors to Planetarium Negara, in which we have a planetarium show, in which we always getting new films from overseas with the current titles and subjects. So we are making sure that every half year we have one new film. So that is to make sure that we are current and update in showing to the public about our achievement in space exploration and anything related to space. So the show that we are showing at the Space Theatre at the National Planetarium usually changed every 6 months to make sure that we have a current information. And also the exhibits that we are exhibiting now, we are changing it, I think, almost every 5 years. But in between 5 years, we will do or make changes almost every year to certain part of the exhibits. So we are not able to change the whole exhibits every year, but we will change it wholly every 5 years, and we do change part by part every year. So there are some part of the exhibition will be changed every year. So that's to make sure that there are new information and new exhibits, even though we are not able to change everything. And even we have also in our social media, Planetarium social media, that we are posting a lot of things which is current. Any information or any activities or any moment or what we call it, astronomical phenomenon. Okay, so we post it on our social media. That is to make sure that our visitors engage with us and they are getting the latest information about astronomy and exploration.
For the second question, how Planetarium Negara market their product.
Okay, alright. So we at Planetarium, we are following the current trend that we are using social media. Okay, from our Facebook and websites and Instagram and some other social media, that we always posting new information. And if there are any astronomical phenomena, so we will post it at our social media just to invite visitors to get engaged with the program. So we also have what we call an outreach program. We go throughout the country. So there are zones in which we are going away from our premise here, maybe in the northern, eastern, southern parts of Malaysia, so that we bring our exhibits, and we have a mobile planetarium which will create awareness among visitors in those zones, so that they are aware we are actually exhibiting something about astronomy and space exploration. And we will let them know that there is a planetarium in Kuala Lumpur that they can visit. So by going throughout the country and showing exhibits and also bringing little or mini planetariums to those places, we are reaching the public, so that we tell them we have new information, we have new activities for them to engage with in Kuala Lumpur.
Okay, that's it.
That's all?
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Thank you very
Okay,
much.
thank you.
Yes.
They also have periodic table of elements exhibition. There are some interactive quizzes that you can play on the screens.
Okay, now I have arrived at Planetarium Negara. Now I'm sitting in a box which is can test us whether we fit to see in the moon plane. So, for example, if I can see here, means I am able to see in the moon plane if I at the space. So, you all can experience the moment when come to Planetarium Negara.
Inside Planetarium Negara, they also show the order of the planet, which is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
The National Planetarium started as the Planetarium Division in the Prime Minister's Department in 1989. The construction of the National Planetarium Complex, the only known as the National Space and Science Education Centre.
Hi, morning. Do you mind introduce yourself first?
My name is Isaac.
Where you come from?
KL.
Yeah. So, during your visit today, is there anything new information or new knowledge that you have learned? What about the UV light?
How it's used in industrial process.
So, how do you describe your experience so far in Planetarium Negara?
One of the major attractions of this planetarium include a space theatre which screens space shows and large format film. In the main hall are permanent exhibits related to space science.
There was a time when people had a very different picture of our world and its surroundings. They believed the Earth was flat. And what other shape could it be? This time, we see things, but we don't stop to figure out, why does the sun rise in one direction and set in another? And how does it produce?
I also experienced on how astronauts sleep in the space, which is in the sleeping bag.
Among them is Ariane 4 space engine, which is also one of the engines that used to launch Method 1. Malaysia's first satellite into space. A 14-inch, which is 360mm telescope is located in the observatory.
Sir, so you as a teacher, how do you think the planetarium experience contributes science education to public awareness?
So for me, these kind of experiences in our classes are a way to change the way you bring information. And so if you're sitting in class, everything is normal. When you get the kids, you give them a list of questions, you let them walk around. You can see them more engaged, and that helps them learn in different ways. So it's important to help kids learn in different ways, for sure.
So have you learned something new here today?
Have I learned something new? I've been to this museum a few times already, so it's hard to say. But I did learn a little bit more about how to control my kids in the class. So there's that. So, yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
The Soyuz spacecraft is part of the Russian Soyuz program and is developed and operated by the Russian space agency Roscosmos. It has its roots in the Soviet space program and has undergone several upgrades over the years. The one that you can see right now is the diesel module. It is the middle part of the Soyuz and is where the crew is seated during launch and re-entry. It is the only part of the spacecraft that returns to Earth. The diesel module is equipped with the necessary systems for the crew's survival and protection during the intense heat of re-entry.
So-called spacesuit is a rescue suit worn by Sheikh Muzaffar during his time in spacecraft. It weighs as much as 9.5 kilograms. R&D spacesuit was worn by Sheikh Muzaffar during his extravehicular activities such as spacewalk and weighed as much as 73.5 kilograms. Spacepod is the latest addition in Planetarium Negara. It stimulates the space travel for about 4 minutes and let you experience different planets in our solar system.
Okay, Assalamualaikum Kak. Boleh saya interview Kak?
Boleh.
Tadi kan akan naik yang tu kan. Apa nama dia?
Tak pastilah. Rasanya spaceport.
Spaceport. Okey. Apa perasaan akak bila naik benda tu?
Sejujurnya mula-mula takut sebab gayat sangat. Sebab memang akak jenis macam gayat. Tapi bila naik tu dia tak rasa gayat lah. Tapi dia rasa macam fun gila.
Oh, kat situ dia macam ada nampak visualize dalam angkasa ke?
Dia dalam angkasa tapi kita naik roller coaster.
Oh, so dalam skrin yang tunjuk tadi memang akan nampak lah.
Nampak macam seakan-akan kita naik roller coaster tapi dekat angkasa.
Oh, faham. Okey, terima kasih ya Kak.
Sama.
Okay, Kak, saya nak tanya dalam banyak tempat hari ni, kenapa akak pilih Planetarium? Sebab kan perahu dekat sini macam tempat yang boleh jadi tarikan untuk pelajar-pelajar.
Antara salah satunya Planetarium ni kita memberi pendedahan lah kepada murid-murid macam mana bumi ni, lepas tu angkasawan siapa yang sampai ke Planetarium, bagi pendedahan lah kepada anak-anak ni lah.
Ya, lepas tu akak rasa apa yang bagi akak apa yang berjaya Planetarium ni highlightkan untuk sesi pada hari ni?
Oh, yang boleh saya katakan lah, antaranya adalah untuk menarik minat anak-anak kita ni, murid-murid kita ni ke arah mana lepas ni, ke arah sains kan. So macam bagi diorang nampak lah, terbuka lah macam tu.
Terima kasih Kak.
In conclusion, Planetarium Negara is suitable for us to gain more information regarding space and our sky, which is good for our knowledge for future. That's all, and thank you for watching.